Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Unleashed with myself, Lewis. Hope you're all brilliant and very well as always. I am pretty good. I've been doing a little bit of work around the house, just a few things, a little touch up here and there. I redesigned my system downstairs just a little bit so this way we can do more things with it. And the main thing that we've done is I've managed to basically hook this up with electric engines, and doing so it has made it a lot easier, so that we haven't got to worry about the fermenter doing its thing. We have enough backup energy now that it's actually working pretty good. So we've got the power MFE here, we've got another one here which is hooked up, and another one here which is hooked up, which is working pretty well because we've got two of the electric engines, one powering the main system and a secondary just for the steel, because the steel, unfortunately these guys don't power as much, only 2 Minecraft joules per tick, but they work a lot easier with the amount of energy that we're getting, so that way I haven't got to worry about getting loads of, loads more energy and force and stuff like that. So it's definitely an easier way of doing it. And we're slowly, building up all the things. But the main stuff that we're going to need to get is ore. So even though we're doing well on the energy front of things, ore is the big contender to deal with now. And there is really only one way to deal with this. I've used turtles in the past, but the easiest way, I think, and the most simplest, is just to throw down a quarry. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves a marvelous quarry, yes. And we're going to power it with solar power, because obviously we need to keep it green. That's the idea behind it. We're not going to slack. Hell no, we're going to slack. We're going to get all the green things. And I think to do that is probably best with solar power. Yes, it is. So let's start by having a little sleep, because I don't want any bad guys coming about. Oh, is it not nighttime yet? It looks like it was getting dark. Alright, we'll throw some music on and get crack-a-lackin'. So, quarry is really the first thing that we should build, and to do this we're going to need tons and tons of sticks to make all of the things that we need. So I'm going to turn a load of this into the jungle wood right here, and we're going to get ourselves a load of sticks. You can never have enough sticks. Now if we have a gander up here for the quarry, just here, there we go. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to need 7 regular gears. So let's go ahead and do this. That's 6 and 7. Beautiful. Now the next thing to do is to update them into the stone gears. All of you should have made quarries before. This should be easy. It should be child's play. So we've got these guys. Now we need a load of iron gears. So let's take a bunch of iron out of our chest, and we'll get this guy updated. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And the next one we need, we're going to need to update 4 of them into gold gears. So let's petition these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go. 4 of these guys, and we're going to have to petition these into gold gears. So let's go ahead and do that first. Good stuff. And then 2 of these guys are going to need to be diamond gears. So let's do this. Easiest thing. So easy. There we go. Good stuff. Now we're going to need an iron pickaxe. There we go, 1 iron pickaxe, and is that, oh, a little tad of a redstone, just to top it off, just a little bit of redstone. So let's throw this guy down. Oh, we need you. There we go. So, load of these guys, some diamond gears, diamond pickaxe, cannot be used. For those of you who never made it before, do make sure you don't use it. And that gives us a quarry. Very, very nice. Oh yeah, and it has properly got dark now, so let's go have a little sleepies so we can, battle the day forward with all the cool things that we need to be doing. Now, to power this, like I say, we're going to use solar power, and I think regular solar engines will do for the time being, because I don't have enough of the things that we need to make like an array or anything, because we're going to need quite a few for that. Now, luckily, I've got quite a bit of coal dust down here, and I'm going to go ahead and throw the rest of the coal in here as well, so we can get a load more. There we go. And now do its thing while we're upstairs, because we've got the chunk loader and whatnot, so I think it's going to be beautiful and work very nicely. Going to need some glass. Going to need some batteries and circuits. Okay, let's have a gander. So let's have a look. We need to make ourselves a solar panel. So coal dust, glass, electronic circuits, and generators. Now generators are the one that's probably going to cost us the most, so we're going to have to make a load of these iron furnaces. So let's get cracking with these guys. So there's 1, 2, 3. Can we get 4 out of this? Yeah, there's 4. Good stuff. And now we need a load of refined iron. Cool beans. And let's see how many of these guys we can go ahead and make. Oh, is it the other way around? It might be the other way around. Yeah, there we go. So, cool. Ba-bam, ba-bam. We've got 4 of these bad guys. So the recipe goes a little bit like this. There you go. Bam. Giving us 4 solar panels. Very nice. And this will be more than enough to power it for the time being. Obviously, it's not going to work during the night, but that's not really a problem because, you know, it'll work perfectly fine. Now, we do need to get some way of storing the power that we're going to get from our solar panel so we can transfer it into that. Now, I'm pretty sure we can do it directly, but I would quite like to have a bit of backup power in case I want to throw some more down. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves another bat box because I think that'll work pretty well. Yeah, another bat box. Why not? So we're gonna need what we're gonna need. We need to make ourselves another battery. So we're gonna need some tin. Yes, we are. We're gonna need some more redstone, tin, redstone, and a bit of refined iron, which we got. Good stuff. So let's go ahead and make this guy. Oh no, we need some wires, don't we? That's the one. I knew I was missing something. Something was there. I just didn't know what it was, but we got it. So, tin, bit of redstone, like a boss, and a copper cable gives us a RE battery. Yes, it does. Now we need to grab some more wood. We've got jungle wood, so that'll probably do the trick. So we'll do that. Do that. Throw this guy up here. I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, there we go. 1 bat box. Like a boss. Alrighty then, so we've got quite a bit of stuff. We're looking fairly decent to get this guy under, get his thing happening. So that's going to do that. Now, let's throw our diamonds and all this stuff back in here. For our circuits and all this over here. Good times. And our glass can go back in here. Now, the one thing that we do have to think about is how are we going to get all of the stuff back to base, because I don't want to have to keep running back and forth continuously to get all the stuff that we need, and there's a couple of ways of doing it. So I think probably the best way of doing it would be to use either tesseracts or to use some ender chests. Now, tesseracts aren't really anything we've dabbled in, and I don't really think we're there just yet, so I'm thinking probably ender chests are going to be the best way of doing it. Yeah, sounds like a thing. And we can get it so that we only need 1 tesseract, because we've already got a setup over here which is working, you know, fairly decently. So I think what we're going to do is, if we have the items coming out of here, we can then separate it into separate chests, which is probably a good idea. So that way we can only have the jungle things come in this way and then have the other things coming up into a different direction, and make sure that we keep all the items down here so it's all in a nice safe place, and then I can manually distribute them depending on how I want to do it. Eventually we'll probably set up an AA system so that way that we don't have to have like multiple chests and things, but for the time being, an ender chest is probably going to do the trick. I think that's probably going to work pretty well, and I'm getting a bit hungry, so I'm gonna have a bite to eat. Oh yes. No, I don't think I have any more blaze rods. We've got a little bit of magma cream, but I don't think I have any more blaze rods. No, we don't. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick trip to the Nether, because we've already been there and it's a bit of a, you know, it wasn't very fun last time, so we're going to go back and see what we can do. Ooh, that reminds me actually. I wonder. Let's just take a little trip over here. Should we go check out someone else's base? I think we should. I think we should go check someone else's base out, because, you know, they killed my villagers. So I'm going to go and do a snoop. I've been meaning to do this for some time, so we're going to go have a little gander and see how far someone else has done. Because right over here, I believe, someone has set their base up in the village. And for some reason, don't get me, I don't know why, like I was shocked. I was like, whoa, my Apris village is gone. Where is he gone? Did he die? Did he get eaten by a spider or something? Because I'm pretty sure they don't attack him that way. I don't know. Mr. Top Hat, do you know? Do you know Mr. Cow Top Hat? No, he doesn't know. So we're going to go have a look and have a gander and see if there's any more villagers that may have spawned. That is if the village hasn't been totally decimated by now, because last time I looked it was kind of getting a little bit on the industrious side. But hey, it's alright. Let's have a look. So, oh, here we go. Here it is. I can already see a cactus roof. So far, there are 2 people living on this server. They are very good friends of mine, and basically I said they could just do their thing on it, do whatever they like. It's they don't make videos or anything like that. They're just here for the good times, I think. Yeah, that's exactly why they're here. Oh my god, he's double walled it and everything. How are you meant to get in here? Let's do some snooping. Oh, can we go this way? Hey, yeah, we can. And there's nothing down here. Oh, oh. Hey, look at this. Loads of things. Oh, he's got little ore bushes growing and everything. Are those clockwork engines? I think they are. Oh, we've got compressors and extractors and recyclers. He is on a roll. This man is on a roll. He's got loads of things. Loads of things. What have we got? Ah, ooh, he's dabbling in the force engines. Coke ovens and all this good stuff. Got loads of things in here. Huh. Wow. He's actually doing alright for himself. Good times. Good times. Oh, he's already gone and beaten a Naga. How dare he? How dare he? Okie dokie, right. I'm going to make my way to the Nether, guys and girls. And I'm going to grab myself some, I'm going to get myself some blaze bits and bobs. And we will be right back after a short break. Alright, we are back, and I had a fun time in the Nether. It was a good, you know, I tried to take on some ghasts, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't get my my hitbacks right. You know, my Randy Johnson just wasn't with me that day, so. So while I was there, I actually was quite lucky to come across a spoils bag, and I love finding these guys because sometimes you can get some really cool stuff in them. So it's kind of like Christmas all over again. So we check it out. So we got a new music disc. Hey, got some gold, some force shards, and a force gem, and away the bag goes. Let's throw these bits and bobs in here, and should we try a new bit of music? Yeah, why not? I think it's a good idea. All right, let's try this one. Oh, I love it. So it's the kind of funky kind of. Love it. Alright, so let's go get on it with this. I got a load of blaze rods, so I'm going to turn some of them into this stuff because we are going to need this eventually. And let's have a gander at what we need to make one of these lovely chests. There we go. So we're going to need ourselves a ender chest, wherever it may be. Not a hungry chest. A ender chest. So obsidian, wool, and ender pearls. So let's have a look. Got a little bit of obsidian. Have we got any wool or ender pearls? Oh, got an ender pearl. Good stuff. I don't know if I have any wool. No. Alright, we'll just make some. Let's grab some string and we'll make a piece of wool. How many do we need? We need one. There we go. Okay, right. I think we've got all the bits we need. Oh, we need a chest as well. We need a chest, that's the one. Let's go and change up some of this. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Bam! One more ender chest. Love it. Okay, right, so we've got all the things that we pretty much need. I just need to set up downstairs a little bit better. And I think the best thing to do would probably be make another chest, and we're going to upgrade it as far as we can so we get a lot of good stuff in there. So let's do that. So there's that one. Now we need some iron. Good stuff. Can we do this straight to gold? I think we can. Yep. There's gold. And diamonds? Oh, I don't think I've got enough diamonds. Alright, we'll have to do with a we'll do with a gold chest for the time being. I don't think it's going to fill up that quickly. That's what he says. We'll just wait and see. Have I actually got enough gold to make any more diamonds? I got a little bit in... I think I have actually. Maybe it'll be worth making a diamond chest. Was it we got 5? We need 8, don't we? Alright, we'll make some more diamonds. So let's do this. So that'll be 6, 7, and 8. Okay, right. So this guy, and then we need the rest of the diamonds from here, and we'll get you upgraded to a diamond chest. Oh no, maybe that doesn't work. Is it glass diamond? I can never remember this one. I think it's glass and diamond. Let's try it, shall we? So 2 diamonds and some glass. Yeah, there we go. A diamond chest. Whoop, whoop. And I'm pretty sure we can go like this and make, haha, a crystal chest. Love it. Alrighty, so we've actually, well, we've got ourselves some more diamonds there. Good dams. And we're going to need some diamond pipes. Oh, diamond pipe. Yeah, I have. I got a few left when I made the ones for the trifum. So let's go and do this, shall we? And I'm gonna need, before we go anywhere, I'm gonna need myself I'm gonna need to grab a jungle sapling. And luckily, because this has been running for so long, if we go and have a look down here, I should have, yeah, we got tons. So let's grab a couple of these guys and make our way back inside. So once this has been set up, I'm going to set it so that we don't get any rubbish, so like cobblestone, gravel, all those things, we're going to disregard those, and we're probably going to use void pipes, because I think that's a good way of doing it. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Now all the items are going to come out of here, so let's break this pipe and throw down a diamond one. And in the, oh, don't do that, in the red section we want these guys to come through, and only these guys to come through. Now let's have some more pipes going up like that to this guy, and in this one we want everything else. Everything else is going to go in the white pipe, which is good. Now the stuff that we don't want to go through the piping system, we're going to have to void. So I think that's a good way of doing it. And we use diamond pipes to sort that as well. So the things that we're not going to need are cobblestone, gravel, sand, if there's any sand down there, and that's pretty much it. Like obsidian stuff I don't actually mind getting, so we'll keep hold of those guys. Now we do need to make a void pipe, and last time I believe we made a liquid void pipe. We got any regular void pipe? Yeah, we have. Good stuff. There we go. Sweet. And we're going to need some regular pipage as well. So let's take these cobblestone pipes. Yeah, I don't actually know if we're going to have enough of these. Should we make some more? Let's make some more quickly. Let's grab some glass, and we'll make a few more of these guys. There we go. Loads better. And we'll take the rest of these ones while we're at it as well. Cool beans. Right, so we got quite a lot of stuff. So let's go and get rid of all the bits we don't need first. And that includes all the building blocks. Oh, I found Sulfur Cloud one was there as well. If any of you, I don't know if you've seen Sulfur Cloud before. This stuff is sweet. Let me show you something pretty cool. So if you don't know what this stuff is. So if we go downstairs. And we shall... Let's put some of this stuff, I don't know, here. There we go. And we'll go back upstairs. hopefully this is going to work. I've never actually played with this stuff before, but I'm pretty sure I know what it does. So let's go up. Take off these guys so I can break my legs. Okay, moment of truth. I don't even know if I'm going to make this jump. This could go horrifically wrong. Let's do it from over here so I get a bit of a run up. Okay, right, here we go. Oh! Yeah, see? Broke my legs but didn't break my legs. That's how it's all about. These guys are wicked. You know, jump in and just like slide through them. See? Ooh, good stuff. We'll do something with that eventually, I think. And I'm gonna leave that mess there because that's how I roll. Okay, right, we've got all the bits that we need. So next thing now is to do all the stuff. Now I do need to color code my ender chest before we do anything. So let's go and grab another one of these. And I'm pretty sure we used these to color code it last time. So this should be fairly easy. And I'm pretty sure it's just a 1 in the middle. So that guy can go there like that. And now let's go and pick it back up. Hopefully we can pick it up in time. There we go. And it is starting to get dark as well, so I don't know if it's worth maybe having a little sleepies before we go in. Or I thought it was getting dark just then. Huh, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. So before we go, I am going to need to grab myself some landmarks. And landmarks are going to allow us to set out the perimeter of this guy. So let's grab some redstone and make a couple of redstone torches. There we go. And now if we get some lapis lazuli, there we go. And we do the same with these, we will get landmarks. Good stuff. Cool beans. And you can go back in there. And I need one of you. Okay. Alright. I think we're pretty much set to get this guy rocking and rolling. So let's make our way over to where I think would be a good place to do this. And I'm going to go with the swamp. I think the swamp's a good place to do it. Because the only thing that can really stop a quarry is lava. And if you have water running down into it, then you haven't really got to worry about it. And this looks like a perfect little place to set up like a test quarry, I think. So let's grab our landmarks. And we will set the first one over here. Like so. So you can go there. And then we'll have this guy over here. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. It's going to be down here. So this guy can go here, like that. And we'll get him doing his thing. And the next one can go over here. There we go. And he can go in here somewhere. Cool beans. And we're done. There we go. So it's going to be a little quarry to start with, but it's going to allow us to test how well this works, which is exactly what I want to do. So let's get our quarry, and we're going to set him up here like that, so he's all good to go. Now the good thing with quarries is they chunk load themselves, so you haven't actually got to worry about you know, about it despawning or any of your goods disappearing. Nope, you don't have to worry about that. They will do all the good things for you. And if none of you have watched the Dystopia series, we're actually using quarries as chunk loaders for that exact reason, because Dystopia doesn't currently have any type of chunk loader in it, so we're using those. So it's a pretty cool way of doing it. A little bit expensive because they're a bit more expensive than a chunk loader, but hey, it works all the same. So the quarry is done, it's there. Now the next thing that we need to do is we need to get it set up so that it is powered. Now there are a couple of ways of doing this, and I think the best way of doing it will be with the solar panels that we've created and the bat box. So let's go ahead and set up the transportation first. So these guys are going to come straight out of here, and then I want them to go into a diamond pipe like so, and then we're going to have the void pipe coming above like that, and into the white section is going to go all the rubbish that we don't want. So gravel, sand, cobblestone, all that stuff. Don't need it, don't want it, hell no. And then the rest of the stuff can go directly into here, like that. So, yeah, that's going to work. Everything else will go straight into here, and all the rubbish is going to go up into our void pipe. So now we just have to worry about powering this guy. Now, the solar panels will probably be a good way of doing this. We're going to have to go and grab myself a few glass fiber cables, I think. Now, when it comes to powering a quarry, you have tons and tons of different methods of doing so. You can either power it with Minecraft Jewels, as it is a buildcraft machine, but you can also power it with EU, which is a bonus. So let's go and grab ourselves some glass fiber cables, wherever they may be. Yep, there they are. That's the bugger. And we're going to try and hook this guy up. Oh, I forgot the one thing that we actually need. I forgot my engine. Let's go grab some electric engines. Yes. Where are you? There we go. So we need some tin and some pistons. So let's grab... We've got our cobblestone, haven't we? Yes, we have. Need some wood. Need ourselves some redstone. Let's grab some iron. We're going to need some tin as well in a second. So there's that. And some tin. We need some sticks for that. Okay, right. Let's quickly make a couple of these guys. So we'll start with you. And if it's going to work... Ooh. There we go. So we'll throw our wood across top like that. And our cobblestone, like a boss, 2 bits of iron and 2 bits of redstone, so we have a couple of these guys. Now we need to make our tin gears, which is literally just tin around iron, which is fairly simple. So let's make a couple of these guys. There we go. And we got the glass. Oh, glass on me. No, I've got some glass in here. Oh, no, I don't want clouds. I want glass. And we're looking good. There we go. So there's one. And am I missing secondary stuff here? Pistons, tin gears. Oh, we need some more tin gears. That would do it. There we go. That should allow us to make a second one. Good dams. And we're going to need a couple of levers. So let's grab some levers. Cool beans. Right, we're good to go. So let's make our way back. We'll get this guy powered and we'll see what we get. Now, it's not going to run, like I say, stupidly fast. It's going to run at a decent pace. Now, the main thing that we have to bear in mind is I'm running on a server, so it's going to continuously be running. So, as far as minerals and all that sort of stuff come in, I can guarantee I'll log on tomorrow, and there'll be absolutely tons of stuff. So, I'm in no need to be, like, getting this guy, like, flying through the stuff. But you can run it up to a max of, I believe, 100 Minecraft joules per tick, so that's quite a bit. And these guys only about 2 per tick, so... It's not a huge amount, but it's definitely enough. It will do the trick. So let's throw these guys in here like that. We're going to power it from below. I think that's a good way of doing it. So let's go around here like this. There we go. Not today, Mr. Cow. Not today. And we want to put down our bat box. You can go here like that. And then we will have our fiber cables coming along the bottom. There we go. And 1 lever and 2 lever. And to finish it off, we're going to need ourselves some solar panels. So let's do this. So we'll have one like this. And there we go. Cool beans. There we go. Load of power going in there. So let's flip this switch. We'll flip this one. And hopefully, yep, he's going to start doing his thing. Lovely jubbly. So, if you've never seen a quarry before, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to mine out all of the rubbish that we don't need. Hence why I tried to make it an area that's very flat, so it doesn't take too long doing all that. And then once that is done building all its fangs, it's then going to move on to building the frame, and then after the frame it will start digging. Yes, it will. And hopefully all the bits and bobs from here are going to go straight through to here. Obviously, the black stuff is going to be all of the stuff that we want, which will go directly into our basement and then be sorted via the other diamond pipe there into the crystal chest. Oh, there you go. You can see it's doing its thing now. Starting to build that already. And I guarantee this will be done in like a day. So once we've done this, we'll move on to probably doing most of this, because the max that you can run a quarry at is 64 by 64. Bear in mind that it'll only do 62 out of 62 of the actual blocks because of the frame. So yes, that's one good way of doing it. And eventually we'll change it so that obviously it's powered in a much more efficient way. But at the minute it's free, so who cares? It's solar power, so you haven't got to worry about it. And yeah, we'll probably stick with doing solar power for every time we run a quarry, but we'll probably change it so we use different types of panels. At the minute we've got 4 of these guys and we've got another 4 up there, so we've actually got enough to make a low voltage solar array, but I don't want to go moving the ones up there because they're powering some of the machines downstairs as secondary power. So yes. Alright, so I'm going to let this do its thing, and we will be back very soon once he's started building. I shall see you shortly. Alright, we are back, and the quarry is doing his thing. Yes, he has. He's made his frame, he's mining away. I've left it for a bit, and he's doing pretty well, I must say. He's doing fairly well for the amount of energy he's getting. Now, I did throw down a couple more of these solar panels just to give it that little bit extra juice, but he's working perfectly fine, and we've got a rogue pig right here. Not today either, I'm afraid, sir. No, yes, you live. And all the stuff that we don't need is going straight into here, which is good. I did miss out dirt, which I've now put in there as well, so that's doing all that. And then all the good things we get are going to go directly into here, which is quite nice. Now, the first few layers obviously are going to be mostly dirt and cobblestone and the sand and stuff, so I'm not expecting to get any good stuff just yet, but hey, I guarantee by tomorrow morning, if I log on and leave this server running for a day, this will be pretty much done, if not complete, so then we can just reap the rewards of all the things. And it's cost us barely any energy because we have all the solar panels just doing it for us. So let's have a gander inside and see if we've got any goods just yet. I'm not going to keep my fingers crossed, but hey, there might be just a little smidgen of good stuff lying in there waiting. Let's go have a check, shall we? So I think in the next couple of episodes we're going to work on applied and logistics. I think that's a good thing, and with that we should be able to sort all of the goods that we are getting. And we got a couple of things in here. We've got some dirt from where I forgot to put the dirt in there, and a piece of amber. Hey, we've got a couple of things. Why not? But everything else that's good will come out here and then be sorted into here. And because this is linked up directly with our tree farm as well, all the additional trees we get will then come out here and go down the red pipe, which will then send them into our fermenter to do all those good things, which is very nice indeed. And I think I am probably going to go and get a stack of the good old juices to do that as well. And it's getting a little bit dark, so I think we're gonna call this episode here. I think we're pretty much done. We've got that running. The only thing now to do is, just to leave it for a day and let it do its thing, and then come back and reap the rewards of all the things that we've got. And then, like I say, we'll move on to applied logistics and get a good way of sorting all our items and item storage and whatnot, so we don't have to keep running around between floors to, get it all sorted. So I think that's going to be the next thing we're going to be doing. Oh, yes. Alright, you guys, I will see you soon for another episode. Have a good one, and goodbye.